Next up in our 5 songs to start with series, I'm going to focus in on a band that was huge for a little while, but I think has kind of faded away with a lot of songs that people should check out. So today I'm doing 5 songs to start with for Bon Jovi, coming right up. Hey, it's Russ from the Infectious Groove podcast and here on YouTube. And continuing this series, we've been doing a little bit for now that was a suggestion from viewers in our comments. So if you have a suggestion for a video, please don't hesitate to leave it below. But we do a lot of hidden gems on the channel, and the viewer of the channel said, well, hey, instead of like digging deeper, like where would you tell someone to start with a band? So that's how this series came about. So today I'm going to focus in on New Jersey's finest, if you don't count Frank Sinatra and Bruce Springsteen, and tell you the 5 Bon Jovi songs I would tell you to listen to first if you are just getting into them or you want to look into more Bon Jovi. Some of these are going to seem kind of remedial, but that's the point, is to get you started and see what the band is about. First one I would tell you to listen to is what I think is the first Bon Jovi song I ever heard in my life, was You Give Love a Bad Name, of course, from the album Slippery When Wet. It's just a fantastic song that, to me, this is why this is my first pick, because if you like this song, I think you're going to like nearly everything Bon Jovi did from their first record up till at least maybe their 4th album. So You Give Love a Bad Name from Slippery When Wet is the first place that I would tell you. The second place I would tell you to go is a little unorthodox, but it's on the album after that, from the New Jersey album. The first song on the record, Lay Your Hands on Me, which was a single off the album and was huge at the time. Now, this doesn't break a ton of ground as far as being totally different from You Give Love a Bad Name, but it's a little bit longer. Like, it can show you that Bon Jovi can do more than just a 2.5, 3 minute radio single. So Lay Your Hands on Me, the first song from their album New Jersey, is another Bon Jovi song I would tell you to check out. One after that I would tell you to look into is from the album after New Jersey. On the album Keep the Faith, look into the song Bed of Roses, which, again, I know was an enormous hit when it was out, but Bon Jovi really perfected the art of the power ballad. And although they had some great power ballads before Bed of Roses, I think Bed of Roses is almost at their peak power. And again, yeah, there's some cliche lyrics and whatnot in the song, but overall, it paints a really good picture. Like, it shows to me John Bon Jovi's power to use things that might seem cliche and still make it emotional. So Bed of Roses is another one that I would tell you to check out. Another one that I would tell you, and this is number 2 out of 5, is a song called Every Day, which is from the album called Bounce. Now, if you hear this song and you've ever heard the song It's My Life by Bon Jovi, you're probably going to be like, oh, this is kind of the same song. Except it's got a little harder edge to it than It's My Life does. And the reason why I would put this on the list of songs for you to check out is because if you like that, I think you will like a little bit more of what they were doing in the later years, where they had some, well, I guess now the middle of their career, but at the time it was considered their later years, a little harder edge. And especially that album Bounce, I think there's probably a lot of Bon Jovi that you may have never heard before that you should definitely check out around that era. The last one, and at number 5, that I would tell you to check out if you're starting with Bon Jovi, and I mentioned earlier that I think Bed of Roses is like top tier power ballad, and maybe Bon Jovi at the height of their ability to write a power ballad. This next one, in my opinion, is the height of their ability to write a power ballad, and it's from their criminally underrated record these days, the song This Ain't a Love Song. Again, there's nothing about this song that if you've heard Bon Jovi and you didn't like them, this isn't going to make you become a Bon Jovi fan. But if you're looking into them and all you've ever heard is, Living on a Prayer, or maybe You Give Love a Bad Name, you're going to find out on a song like This Ain't a Love Song that there's a lot more to Bon Jovi than the radio hits that you've heard. Plus, if you like that song, you should definitely go ahead and listen to the rest of the album these days because it is absolutely fantastic. So Bon Jovi has been the focus of this, our latest video in the series of 5 songs to start with. Like I said at the top of the video, if you do have any suggestions for videos, by all means, leave them below. If you have different picks than me on what you would pick for someone to listen to if they were just looking to get into Bon Jovi, leave that for me as well. And as we always say, thank you so much for watching.